What's going on, guys? We are back once again, and we are going to be doing another movie review today. So today, we are going to be reviewing Code 8 Part 2, the movie creation by not only Robbie Amell, but Stephen Amell, who came together to make a crazy project for the sequel of the very first film. So I know it's been a while since the first film came out, and then I had to kind of get a recap. So definitely get a recap before you see this film, because otherwise you're going to be a little confused. Otherwise, um, definitely, if you don't want to be spoiled, click out the video. But either way, guys, what are your thoughts on this? Let me know. But let me get into my review of this film. So the entirety of this film is you got Robbie Amell returning as Connor, you got Stephen Amell returning as Garrett. So if you guys remember, Garrett took over the empire that Marcus built, and he became a drug dealer slash businessman slash selling all these different things. And so basically what he does is he strikes up a deal with one of the rising candidates within the police department, and they're coming up with new technology to be able to bring in a type of dog robot, and it can apparently look a little bit less intimidating than the other robots. So we see where Garrett is making deals in broad daylight due to these deals with this cop by the name of King. And what happens is we see where Garrett is getting a little too safe for concern, and he starts making deals, and he has someone on his payroll who has a younger sister who they need the money. She has powers, and this guy steals the money, and the cops are after him. Garrett's after him. Then Garrett goes to Connor in the beginning, trying to say, hey, I appreciate everything you did. If you need anything, then obviously let me know. And then Connor, he's doing community service. He's trying to work. And he comes across the little sister by the name of Pav, who is on the run after she witnessed her brother being murdered by this robot dog. And then what happens is Connor gets involved in this, and then him and her go on the run to not only protect her, but kind of go, okay, this is what's going on. And then he goes to Garrett, and Garrett kind of goes in there for his own personal use, but at the same time, he goes to, I guess some part of him wants to help, but at the same time, he's going to be selfish, and he's going to use this for his benefits due to the fact that he can get more of an uprising on King, so they can strike up a new deal. He can do things out in broad daylight. He doesn't get messed with. Connor doesn't get messed with. Pav don't get messed with, because Pav knows all this information, and it's making her be a very valuable target. And that's when they're trying to be able to fight off King and the police force and be able to escape them. Now, again, there's so much in here due to one of the previous characters. He tried going after King, and he got fired, or he got in jail, I believe, because King had so much power within the political world and the police department and the community, because he was quote unquote, like the golden boy. And then we later find out in the movie that he has powers, and he has subdued them because he wants to be human. And I will say I wouldn't say this is the same tone as Code 8, the first part. I feel like this one was a little bit more darker, which again I did enjoy, but at the same time I was kind of hoping that they would change it up a little bit, because I enjoyed, I would say, I enjoyed Garrett, I enjoyed Connor, but I enjoyed Garrett a little bit more because, again, he was kind of like, it's almost like a Magneto slash Xavier type thing, X-Men type deal, because Connor wants to be the good guy. He wants to be a good person, and he pretty much looks after Pav like a surrogate big brother. And after, the one that he's been working for slash with for a community, she sacrifices herself for Connor and Pav. And later Connor does open this community area for kids, and Pav is one of them. And Connor kind of gets the spotlight to kind of be free after, between Connor, Garrett, and Pav are able to release all these documents of what King has been doing within the last several months, even with her brother being murdered by him. And Connor ends up free, Garrett goes to jail, and they're able to see all these investigations that's going on within at the very end of the film. Now, again, this movie, I enjoyed it. I felt like it could have been a little better. I felt like it was more dramified than it was an actual action type deal. I was hoping for more fights with the I would say the mutants, I guess you would say in this, and as well as a little bit more backstory on Garrett. I kind of want to know more a little bit about that character, and then also, what else has Connor been doing within the last however many months? Because all we know is he's been working and trying to survive in this world, and all these other mutants that's trying to go up against the police and the police brutality, and then the racism, or I guess you could say racism slash uh, you know I guess that's the best way you could put it, between humans and these mutants, and everyone's like so scared of all these mutants. But again, they're just trying to live their life. They're just trying to get food. They're trying to make jobs. They're trying to provide for their families. All these different things, and it kind of goes into more from the first film into this film. So overall, like I said, was it a good film? Yeah, it was a good film. Will I watch it again? Maybe, possibly later on down the line when I have some time, or when I want to, or I may just binge watch. Code 8 Part 1 and then Code 8 Part 2. But overall, I would say it's a decent film. If you're a fan of either two of these actors, Stephen Amell, obviously from Arrow and Heels, and then Robbie Amell, being in the CW universe, in the Flash show and a few other things that he's done. Both good actors, and they brought a good showing to this movie. So overall, guys, let me know what you guys think. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you as always on the next one.